Hello everyone, it's ZW, and today I'm going to go over 10 things we need in any Elder Scrolls game. Let's start this off with number 1, a truly open world. I've played Elder Scrolls from Morrowind to ESO, and I can say without a doubt that having a massive open world is a must. I don't want to load to a new area to explore. I should be able to go from one end of the map to the other without loading screens. I understand some loading screens are necessary for fast travel. That just makes complete logical sense. But I want an open world that I do not have to load. Which brings me to number 2, more diverse predators. So this is another factor I believe should be in these games. As cool as it may be to fight wolves and skeletons in the world all the time, I believe there should be more enemies running around the land. I mean, yes, there's a mud crab here and there, and sure, there's, you got that saber-toothed tiger running around, but I just want to be able to see some different creatures every once in a while. I mean, it gets a little repetitive sometimes. It's like, oh, here comes another wolf. So, I don't know. In my opinion, I just feel like a few more different enemies. Even, shoot, I mean, come on. I'm sure the elk would charge you if you got close enough to it. So why not have that attack me? I don't care. I just think that we should have a few more different variety of predators in the game. Now, number 3, multiple provinces. I think it would be awesome to have multiple provinces to explore. There should be like passes or gates to go through, but the map should be bigger than an ESO. I mean, yes, we got to be able to travel in so many different lands in Elder Scrolls Online, but let's face it, the areas weren't really that full. It felt clunky to me. Like, I just didn't like it. I know a lot of people love the Elder Scrolls games. It just wasn't for me. And I think one of those reasons is I wasn't able to freely pass through to another province that was actually just as detailed as the one before. And if we can't make that happen, fine. I understand it takes a lot of work, but that's just something I would like to see. Now, number 4 is something that not everyone agrees with, but I would like to have a jack of all trades leveling system. What I'm talking about is I don't want to be restricted because I picked a certain race or a certain class or anything like that. Be restricted to certain skills. If I want to be an Argonian assassin mage, then that's what I want to be. I don't like being restricted on my abilities. I'm pretty sure, I mean, if I was a character in this game, I would be able to do whatever I wanted. I mean, it's kind of the point of magic, right? I mean, you do whatever you want. So, that's just something that I think should be in there because, I like the way Argonians look. I'm just being honest there. So, now number 5 is character customization with maybe some class bonuses. All the games that I've ever really enjoyed playing have always had great character customization. I don't think anything needs to change what they have. I mean, to be honest, Elder Scrolls have always done really great with being able to customize a character pretty much any way that I actually want to look. So, I mean, I can be an Argonian that has very similar facial features as an elf, and it really doesn't matter as long as they just let me do whatever I want, and that's what I've liked with the Elder Scrolls game, and I don't think they should change that. I think they've done great, and I just like to be able to be whatever I want to be in an Elder Scrolls game. Number 6, climbing. Now, don't get me wrong, I know we can climb in any of the Elder Scrolls games. All we have to do is jump a million times to get up the mountain as fast as we can. Or, I don't know, just an idea. Maybe we can add like a ladder feature, a rope, something fun to be able to actually climb the world. I'm not saying that we should be able to climb the throat of the world in 5 seconds because now we have a ladder that takes us up there. That's not realistic. But I am saying maybe we could get around some areas that's just kind of a dumb barrier by being able to actually climb with a ladder or a rope or any means of climbing, even a spell to help me levitate up the side of a mountain. Now that's something. Let's think on that for a minute. So, I don't know. I may have gathered that idea from the Breath of the Wild, but bear with me. I think it's just a fun idea to go with. Number 7 is to have a better combat system. Don't get me wrong, hack and slash is fun. I like it for the most part. I don't mind the combat too much, but I think it would be fun to actually have a little bit more skill required to win a fight in an Elder Scrolls game. So, I don't know, some more like actual parrying and some dodging and rolling out of the way. I think that would go a long way. And I don't know. Spells. I think spells should do more than just hit the enemy. I think we should have more staggering effect. I mean, if you were hit with a fireball in the chest, I don't believe you'd just be standing around there going, "Oh, you know what? Fireball in the chest? I can take it. Bring it on." I don't know. I just think that the combat in Elder Scrolls has generally been a little bit clunky, and it can really be improved. Bethesda's done great, but I'm just saying, hear your fans. Now, my next few points I feel like go pretty well hand in hand, so we're going to kind of blow right through these. Number 8, I want to have a less empty world. As in, there should be more NPCs and more cities, more things to do, little towns, villages, anything like that. I think we should be able to run into more people roaming around the land, actually exploring. Why am I the only person going from point A to point B? I never see that many people out on the roads. Am I the only weird guy just running around Skyrim getting attacked by wolves? Everyone else is just like, "Oh no, I ain't going out there, there's wolves." So I don't know. I feel like the world is kind of empty sometimes. And I think having more NPCs might help me out. Now, Bethesda really had it when they made Skyrim Special Edition by adding mod support for the consoles. I think it was a very good move on their part. I mean, let's face it, people who play consoles like mods too. Yes, I play on PC as well, and I know I can get mods anytime. But let's actually let the people who don't feel like playing on PC, let them have a fun at mods, That's just my opinion. I think that every game should be able to be modified. I know that takes away from the creators and everything like that, but for the most part, let's face it, sometimes it helps improve it. Some of it even focuses on some of my points today. So, that's just a thought. And lastly, at number 10, I want that perfect single player game experience. Now, what I'm talking about here is I don't like how ESO did the huge MMO. I'm just not an MMO player. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I don't like them. I like feeling like I'm the sole reason that this world is going to live again. I don't like everyone talking. Takes away from my fun on the game. I just like to get in there. People tell me I'm the hero, and I don't know. I don't know what that makes me, but I really like that part of the game. And I think to have a very good Elder Scrolls game with the lore and everything in it, I think the final thing that would make it so great is it has to have that 100% single player aspect where I am responsible for either the greatness that ends up in the game or the chaos that ends in the game. I really don't care. At this point, I could be the hero or the villain. I just want to have that great experience. So, well, this concludes my video on the 10 things Elder Scrolls games should have. So, please like, share, and subscribe for more, and leave a comment for feedback. Thanks.